quickly. Welcome everybody to the pre-market show. If this is your first time, welcome. All right, so we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 touches down here at this low. All right. See, this is kind of a weird line here. I mean, it's a minor, right? It's kind of all pushing around the 2947 area on gold. That's currently kind of where it's pushing up from. We've had multiple failed breakdowns off of 2947. I would still probably look at the low. I mean, the low minor here, I would say kind of as a range of this between 2936 and 2930 would kind of be the range of the lower end of this supply zone that we're building up here. And obviously we're pushing right back up from there. This is why I've been saying for a while now, while there are still to be taken, the market's in an obvious uptrend, right? We haven't broken really any key demand zone bottom yet, right, where sellers have taken over. We literally have not done that once. And so the only sell that I took here on gold was on the break of 2936. Right? Yeah, I think that was the sell that I took. Yeah, at 14. It was the only sell that I took because we broke a key zone on the 4-hour, all right, that we were building here. We back tested it and then failed. All right, now that's becoming support, right? Where we took the original trade off of 2936 is now becoming support, and we are pushing for a new leg up. All right, so it's been kind of a plethora of trades to take off of 2948 over and over and over again. Literally been like a money bank. Prices just magnetize around it, and every time it crosses 2947, it literally just pushes back up. You know, there's been just a ton of trades to take off of it. Now for the current moment where we've pushed off of it, we've back tested it. And now we are creating a new high coming up here to the all-time high of 2973. All right, and then we got the weekly here too at 70.55. 70.55 for her. 70.55 right at this area of just about right at this area of contention that we've had. All right, so this is looking pretty juicy on oil, honestly. So what I might like to see, honestly, is maybe a little bit of a pullback and resistance off of 70.55 here. That would be nice if we got that. If we got a pullback into 70.22, resistance off of 70.52, and then a breakthrough and a plow down. That would be the ideal scenario. I would like that a lot. Otherwise, if we can get below 70 now, that might just cause a sell-off. But again, I always like to preface that oil is very politically driven. It's very currency driven, and so anything can happen at any moment with oil. You know, Trump puts out a tweet about oil. He has some press comments about oil. Some oil reserve number gets released, and all of a sudden we're plowing upwards or we're plowing downwards.
Anything that fails 68, 63 here, likely coming down to this order block. Otherwise, again, be cautious of a failed breakdown. If it does break through, obviously we'll be looking for a re-entry of 68, 63. If it fails to re-enter 68, 63, likely plowing down to this order block. If we break into this order block, you know, we'll see where it goes from there. But again, we do have a bottom down here at 67, 69. And then obviously if we clear 69.31, we will be potentially looking for a retest of 70.21. Either 70.03 here to 70.21. We'll be looking for a retest. And then again, that's where I would be looking for a back test short.
Push back up, made an attempt through 28.97, and back down, made another attempt, higher low, that then failed, and we sold off the rest of the day. All right, so for the first time in a while in gold, after we've built this range up here, we have now broken an entire range, an entire multi-tested range, right? That is now causing a sell-off in the market. So we're in kind of a particular spot right now, right? Because none of these moves over here really built large-scale ranges. All right, the closest was probably here at 28.75. All right, 28.75 to 28.96. All right, but these were just kind of leg ups here, and so there's not much range built over here. All right, so be aware of that on gold. Since it's making a new leg down, all right, price is going to need at some point to discover itself.